Yo, what's going on, fam? It's your boy Joe. I'm about to do a cover of a song by Daniel Caesar called Blessed. And I know that I've given y'all the behind the scenes of my vocal chain, how I edit my songs, how I edit my vocals and stuff like that in Logic Pro after I've recorded my video. But I haven't shown y'all how I do the actual video. So I wanted to kind of give you behind the scenes of that. As I record this actual cover that's going to go out. And so how this works is, obviously I have a mic right here. For those of y'all who think that, or are wondering if I'm doing this all in one take, it's definitely all one take. It may take me 5 to 10 to 25 takes to get it done, but the video you see, the final product is one full good take. And so I will record into my laptop that's sitting right by me over here. The microphone's right here, and then I record the video as well at the same time, and then later on I sync it up. And so yeah. All right, quick rundown before I start. So this is my living room. I've got the fire going, but I'm about to cut it off soon because that thing gets toasty. This is my living room. This looks like a familiar setup to y'all, right? This is my couch. Usually the couch is sitting over that way, over to the left there. But I move it for this sake, and then I go grab all the plants, well, not all the plants, just some of my plants in my house, and crowd it around my couch. So this is it zoomed out. This is what my living room looks like zoomed out. That's what's not normally in the shot. And then I'll usually crop it into about right there is what you're usually looking at, right? So I've got my Monstera over here. I forget what that other one is called. My big bird of paradise back here. I've got my Rojo Congo. I've got a big snake plant in the back there. So let's talk video. I won't say too much about the audio because that's in a whole other video. I've got my Shure SM7B there going into my laptop sitting over here. Again, I've already done a talk on that, so I won't go into much detail. Let's talk video. This is my Aperture 120D. This is what's giving me the light. It's a fairly expensive / non-expensive light. Depends on what you define as expensive. For what it can do is actually fairly inexpensive. But for those of you who are new to videography or, slowly working your way up, it is a pretty pricey light. But, this is my work, and I finally was able to invest in this. I've been doing YouTube for a long time now. So I finally invested in a light. I think this cost me about $800, but it's so good. It's so bright, it's so steady. I don't even have it turned all the way up. I have it on about 60%. So comes with this little, pack right here, and I can change the brightness of it just by scrolling this right here. Turn it down, turn it up, let's put it back on 60, right? I have it pretty dim. I've got a Rapid Box Switch Octa medium size from Westcott, and it is a light dome, and there's a soft sort of panel there to soften the light. So the light connects to this. You need a diffuser to make the light nice and soft. Sometimes I'll put my grid in it. Let me grab this over here. I'll give you all the behind the scenes. This is a grid. And if I put this in here, it just keeps the light from spilling over into a bunch of different places. But sometimes I like that. So I won't put that on tonight. That's the grid. And then I have my light boomed over, as you can see. If you're going to boom like this, you definitely need some sandbags, some weight in here. I think I don't know what I've got in these bags. Something really heavy to keep this thing from tipping over. So I reach it over. So this is the look that I go for. The light is right above me. It gives a very dramatic, moody look, just the light just dropping right on, gives some really cool shadows on the face, but still very flattering. And yeah, I've got a C-stand. If you're gonna get a light this heavy, you need a legit C-stand, not a regular light stand, but like a C-stand, bro. One of these heavy duty. These things cost about $100 on Amazon. Heavy duty joint. And that's pretty much it for the light. I use one light. That's it. Fairly expensive light, but one light nonetheless. So I've got to get my tripod set up just right. I've got the Sackler Flow Tech. This thing is stupid expensive tripod. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's not a flex. This is me just admitting that it is really expensive, but it's so freaking handy. Let me show you why. Let me put this on tripod real quick. All right, so the reason why this is so handy because it just has these levers here and I can literally adjust the height, you know, without having to reach down, screw. It's just, release them, get your preferred height, done. And let me grab this. I am all about getting things that not just for the sake of making something fancy, but if it's gonna make my job easier and allow me to make more content faster, then it's a good investment for the most part. So this thing's helped me. Man, I had so many issues with this bad boy over here. It's a Manfrotto. It's not a bad tripod. It's a lightweight joint, and it's just a lot. It started falling apart on me too. It's a backup tripod now, but it was a lot trying to get the perfect height and stuff, and I got done with it. So, anyways, I'm recording on my Sony A7S III. The cool thing about this little flippy joint is I can flip it towards me now and I can see myself because I'm recording myself. And I have a remote here that I can just leave right by the side of the couch. And when I'm ready to record, I just press it. It's Bluetooth to the camera. Again, making things much easier for myself rather than having to hook it up to my iPad or laptop or whatever to try to view and make sure everything is right. So I am playing artist, videographer, and audio engineer all at once. So, and I've got a microphone on top of this. It doesn't really mean anything because I'm going to replace the audio with the computer audio later, but it's just there because I don't feel like taking it off. So that's it. I've got my settings here. I got my ISO. I should probably put my ISO down to the native. So native for this particular raw, this S-Log, not raw, S-Log setting is ISO 640. Can you focus, please? Why won't you want to focus? Is it really that difficult to focus? All right, I don't know if that helps. So yeah, ISO 640. I've got my aperture at 1.4. I might even bump that to like 2. And then I've got to go and adjust my light now because that mess with my exposure. Or actually, bro, why doesn't it want to focus? Y'all don't need to know that I'm going to put this on 1/50th of a second. Get in the mood. Get myself in the zone. I've already been singing this song throughout the day. Just kind of get in the mood of the song. Thinking of moments. I think of movies and my own experiences that go along with the song that I'm singing to put myself in the emotion of it, y'all. Like, I know that sounds like kind of corny or I'm trying to like be extra for the video, but I'm being serious. Like, people can tell when you're into a song. And now that I've kind of got all the technical stuff ready, I kind of take a step back and just like, all right, the tech stuff's ready to go. I don't want to be too into the tech right now. I need to be now ready to perform. So I've got my audio stuff set up. I was audio engineer. Got my video stuff up. I was videographer. Now it's time to be artist. It's time to be singer. So calm down. You're moving around, get a little out of breath. I got some tea. I always drink tea to warm my vocal cords up. Pretty much any tea, as long as it's caffeine free. I think I'm using some lemon ginger, Yogi brand. And I put some honey in it and a little whiskey. Yes, a little whiskey gives you that little grit, at least for me. Not everybody. I know that's still my natural voice, but it helps kind of bring it out. I put a little bit of this, just a little bit of whiskey. Not a lot, because you don't want to drink alcohol before singing. It'll dry your throat out. I know some people who can do it, but for the most part, it is not a good idea to just be drinking and singing. I put a little bit in there just to give a little grit, kind of open some stuff up, warm some stuff up. That's it, probably half of a shot. And either I'll take the shot by itself or I'll put it in my tea. And that's it. And just get in the mood. And I think a proper mood is, I just watched that Netflix joint, Malcolm and Marie. and it really kind of goes with the sound of this song, the vibe of the song. You know, sometimes it gets unhealthy. We can't be by ourselves. We will always need each other. Yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. It's just, it's the way that you pray on my insecurities. And this interesting thing about that song is that lyric. I've always heard it as, you prey on my insecurities, like meaning I've read it as like, man, you know my insecurities and you fight against them, right? Like you fight to take them away from me. But watching Malcolm and Marie, and I listen to those same lyrics, like you prey on my insecurities. Like, no, you know my insecurities and you attack them. You go after them for your own benefit and to my disadvantage. You prey on me. You prey on my insecurities. And it's like, whoo, makes the song a little more toxic. Like, I don't know, but I watched that movie last night. Everybody's been talking about it, and it kind of goes with the song. It goes with some of my own experiences of just like, man, everywhere that I go, everywhere that I be, if you are not surrounding me with your energy. And so it's happy, but it's also like, yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. Sometimes it gets unhealthy. We can't be by ourselves, and that could be codependency, right? That may not be a good thing that we can't be by ourselves. You can't be by yourself. We'll always need each other, and yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. I just want you to know that if I could, I swear I'd go back, make everything all better. You know, it's a beautiful song, but filled with a little bit of toxicity, depending on, how much you put into it, from your own vantage point. That's art, that's music. Artists put something out, but we fill it up with our own interpretations and it becomes the listener's song now. It's no longer a song, it no longer belongs to the artist, it belongs to the listener. So, all right, so here's the tricky part is trying to be all this at once. Like, you'll see how cumbersome it is to get in this space. Like, get the guitar on me, get the mic right, and like tuck myself in this. It's kind of annoying. Let's turn this up to about 69, 70. It's kind of annoying. So let's get this going here. Everywhere that I go. Now I'm trying to figure out what key I want to do this in. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that I go, everywhere that, nope. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that I be. If you are not some, I don't even want to do that key. Let's do it a bit. I don't wanna be there, don't wanna be anywhere, any place that I can feel you. Just wanna be near you. So, get in this thing. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that I be, if you are not surrounding me, if you are not surrounding me with your energy, press record on that joint. And see how many takes it's going to take to record this. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that I go, everywhere that I, every, everywhere that I go, everywhere that I be, surrounding me with your energy. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that I be, if you, let's try it. One key down, let's see. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that I be, if you are not surrounding me with your energy, I don't wanna be there, don't wanna be anywhere, in a place that I can feel you, just wanna be near you. And yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. Sometimes it gets unhealthy, we can't be by ourselves, we'll always need each other. And yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed. And yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. I just want you to know that if I could, I swear I'd go back, make everything all better. Ooh, whoa. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. Girl, I'm in love with you. Girl, I'm in love with you. Girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't the honeymoon. So take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. All right, so that wraps it up. It took me a little while to get warmed up, and once I felt like it's not even just about messing up; it's about the vibe, and I felt like the vibe wasn't there. So it took me like 10 takes probably before it finally was like, I'm feeling it, getting warmed up, getting the blood going, and then after that, did 2 more takes, and I'm comfortable with it. So now I'm about to go edit it and probably upload it tonight. Maybe we'll see. All right, thanks for checking it out.